Have you ever stopped to think that the greatest truths of the universe might be hidden in the things we most often ignore? Imagine a world where science and spirituality are not opposites but allies, unveiling profound secrets about who we are and how the cosmos works. Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest geniuses in history, believed that energy, frequency, and vibration were the keys to unlocking the mysteries of existence. What if everything we call a miracle is simply science we don't yet understand? Prepare yourself for a journey that could completely change the way you perceive reality. Nikola Tesla, one of the most visionary minds in history, is often remembered for his groundbreaking inventions, but his genius extended far beyond technical contributions. He was a thinker whose ideas transcended the boundaries of conventional science, exploring the mysteries of the universe with a curious mind and a restless spirit. Born in 1856, during a time when the world was still grappling with the fundamental laws of nature, Tesla envisioned possibilities that shape our reality today, such as wireless communication, renewable energy, and even the early concepts of quantum technologies. What set Tesla apart from his contemporaries was not only his ability to envision the technological future, but his conviction that science and spirituality were not opposites but facets of the same universal truth. For Tesla, each scientific discovery was a window into something greater, a cosmic order that governed everything around us. He believed that investigating natural phenomena also meant uncovering a spiritual plan that connected all things. Imagine a world where the invisible threads of science intertwine with the profound energy of spirituality. To Tesla, this world was not a distant utopia, but a reality he sought to understand and integrate. He viewed energy not just as a physical force, but as the essence that bound the universe together. This holistic vision led him to see beauty and meaning in the patterns and laws of nature, as if physics itself were a divine language. By uniting science and spirituality, Tesla challenged both scientific skepticism and religious dogmatism. He understood that the search for truth requires an open mind, capable of observing natural laws without ignoring the spiritual dimension that gives meaning to our existence. In one of his many moments of reflection, he stated that to understand the secrets of the universe, one must think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration concepts that transcend the material and touch the spiritual. His innovative approach invites us to reconsider the boundaries between the tangible and the intangible, suggesting that the deepest discoveries lie not only in the physical world, but also in the connection between mind, soul, and cosmos. Tesla, with his brilliant mind and exploratory spirit, is proof that genius is not merely about discovering what is, but also about dreaming of what could be. What if the laws of physics were more than cold, soulless equations? What if, instead, they were the secret language of a greater force, a hidden code connecting everything in the universe? Nikola Tesla believed just that behind the formulas and phenomena lay the signature of something infinite, something divine. What if every wave, every particle, every vibration were a whisper from this universal force, guiding us to understand that science and spirituality are, in fact, part of the same cosmic dance? Nikola Tesla was a man whose roots indelibly shaped his destiny, creating a link between the simplicity of his origins and the complexity of his visions. Born in Smiljan, a small Croatian village, he grew up surrounded by the strength of local traditions, yet with a mind that seemed to transcend the barriers of time and space. From a young age, Tesla demonstrated an extraordinary ability to observe the world around him and imagine creative solutions to everyday problems. This keen observation was nurtured in a home where science and spirituality coexisted not as rivals, but as complementary pieces of the same puzzle. His father, Milutin Tesla, an Orthodox priest, instilled in him a profound understanding of spirituality, while inspiring him to seek answers to greater questions about existence. Meanwhile, his mother Georgina, a self-taught inventor, imparted a practical intuition and ingenuity that gave Tesla a hands-on perspective on creation. This duality, the spiritual and the material, was one of the driving forces that defined his life and led him to question the limits of human knowledge. Tesla grew up believing that matter was merely an expression of something greater, an echo of the unseen that connected everything in the universe. Tesla often reflected on how his family shaped his unique worldview. The spiritual stories told by his father and the pragmatic inventions of his mother sparked in him the idea that the universe was like a book waiting to be deciphered. Even as a child, he developed a fascination with the invisible power of energy. When he saw lightning illuminating the sky above his village, Tesla did not see merely a natural phenomenon but a message, a reminder that greater forces were at play, moving the world in a dance of vibration and frequency. A pivotal event in his youth was his battle with cholera, which nearly took his life. During his recovery, Tesla began to meditate deeply on life and death, feeling a connection to something greater than himself. He believed that this experience gave him a new perspective on the fragility and beauty of existence, deepening his conviction that vital energy was part of a larger universal flow. This experience shaped his belief that science should not only explain the world, but also reveal the spiritual connection underlying all things. As Tesla grew and began working in science and engineering, these spiritual roots continued to guide his thinking. He saw his inventions as a way to translate the invisible laws of the cosmos into practical tools for humanity. His experiments with electricity, for example, were not just about creating alternating current or transmitting energy wirelessly. To him, they were about unraveling the secrets of the universe. Tesla believed that each scientific discovery was a small window into a greater cosmic intelligence that governed the harmonious functioning of all things. Tesla also held an unshakable belief in the interconnectedness of everything in the universe. He saw every atom, every human being, and every star as part of an infinite network of energy vibrating in harmony. This vision led him to seek a unified explanation for existence, something he believed could be found by understanding the fundamental principles of vibration and frequency. Tesla described his ideas about the ether as a universal medium through which energy flowed, connecting all things. To him, this invisible force was evidence of a cosmic order that transcended what the eye could see. This quest for unity also led him to reinterpret the spiritual texts he had learned from his father. Tesla believed that the Bible was not just a book of spiritual teachings, but also a repository of coded scientific truths. He viewed passages like the creation of the world or the miracles of Jesus as allegories pointing to natural phenomena and universal laws not yet understood by the science of his time. For Tesla, spirituality was not separate from science. It was a symbolic language inviting us to explore the mystery of existence. His adult life was marked by moments of deep introspection, during which he claimed to receive flashes of inspiration that seemed to come from a higher plane. Tesla described these moments as a download of ideas where his mind was flooded with visions of complete inventions or complex concepts. He believed these inspirations were not merely products of his intellect, but a direct connection to the cosmic intelligence that permeated everything. This belief drove him to continue exploring the unknown, even when he faced opposition or misunderstanding. Another fascinating aspect of Tesla's life was his view on the role of human emotions in the universal energy. He believed that feelings like love, gratitude, and kindness were not just moral values but real forces that vibrated at specific frequencies, affecting both those who emitted them and the environment around them. This idea resonated with the spiritual teachings he had learned in his childhood, and he often encouraged people to align their emotions with the harmonious vibrations of the universe. In his later years, Tesla continued to advocate for the union of science and spirituality, even when his ideas were considered eccentric or ahead of their time. He believed that humanity would only reach its true potential by integrating these two dimensions, exploring both the mysteries of the cosmos and the mysteries of the soul. For Tesla, understanding the universe also meant understanding oneself, as he saw every human being as a unique manifestation of the same universal energy. Nikola Tesla believed the universe was permeated by an invisible and infinite energy, a fundamental force he referred to as the ether. To him, the ether was not an abstract idea but a concrete reality, a universal medium through which all energy flowed, connecting everything from the smallest atoms to the largest stars. He saw the ether as the foundation of all existence, an energetic fabric that sustained matter and enabled natural phenomena such as light, magnetism, and gravity. This vision led him to explore not only the physical world, but also the mysteries that extended beyond the measurable. Imagine the universe as a vast ocean of energy. Just as waves travel across the surface of the sea, Tesla believed that the energy of the ether vibrated at different frequencies, creating everything we perceive as matter or energy. He described this dynamic as a cosmic dance where each vibration was a note in a universal symphony. This analogy of waves on an ocean helps simplify the concept of the ether, allowing us to visualize how everything is interconnected by invisible yet profoundly present forces. Tesla's ideas about the ether have gained new relevance with modern discoveries in quantum physics. Today, we know that the void of space is not truly empty, but filled with quantum fluctuations, subatomic particles that appear and disappear within a sea of energy known as zero-point energy. This notion is strikingly similar to Tesla's vision of the ether as a universal energy field. Just as he believed this invisible force was the foundation of reality, modern physicists now recognize that zero-point energy may hold the potential to power the cosmos. Another modern parallel lies in the study of electromagnetic and gravitational fields. Scientists have demonstrated that these fields are not separate entities but interactions of a unified force. This idea echoes Tesla's belief that all natural forces are different expressions of the same underlying energy. He saw the interconnectedness of these forces as proof that the universe operates in harmony, governed by laws that transcend what is visible. For Tesla, the ether also carried profound spiritual implications. He believed this energy was the bridge between the physical and the spiritual, connecting every human being to the cosmos. In his view, every thought, emotion, or human action emitted vibrations that interacted with the ether, influencing the world around us. This perspective resonates with modern quantum physics, where observation can alter the behavior of particles, suggesting that human consciousness might play an active role in shaping reality. If we think of the ether as an energetic field connecting everything, we can use another analogy to illustrate its importance. Imagine the universe as an orchestra where each instrument represents an element of creation. The ether would be the invisible conductor, ensuring that all notes resonate in perfect harmony. Tesla saw the universe this way, as a creation where each part is tuned to a greater whole, vibrating in unison to create the reality we experience. Tesla believed that by understanding the ether, humanity could unlock unlimited potential. He envisioned a future where energy could be transmitted wirelessly, drawn directly from the ether, eliminating reliance on finite resources and promoting a sustainable balance between humanity and nature. While these ideas were considered visionary in his time, modern technologies such as wireless energy, Wi-Fi, and even nuclear fusion research align with his vision of a clean and efficiently energized world. Another fascinating aspect of Tesla's vision is his belief that the ether also explains spiritual phenomena. To him, mystical or transcendent experiences were interactions between the human mind and this universal energy field. This idea suggests that spirituality, far from being an unfathomable mystery, could be understood through science. Tesla believed that investigating the ether was investigating the essence of life and consciousness. Tesla's vision of the ether also led him to pioneer experiments such as the Wardenclyffe Tower, designed to transmit wireless energy worldwide. He believed that by harnessing the ether, it would be possible to distribute clean and free energy to every part of the planet. Although this project was never completed, it remains a symbol of his belief in interconnectedness and the infinite potential of the ether. In his quest to understand the fundamental forces of the universe, Nikola Tesla also applied his brilliant mind to reinterpret spiritual narratives, including the miracles of Jesus. For Tesla, these extraordinary acts, often considered supernatural, could be explained by a profound understanding of natural laws and the energies that connect everything in the cosmos. He believed that Jesus was a master of these forces, someone who understood the vibrational nature of the universe at a level far beyond his time. Tesla saw in Jesus' healing miracles a connection to what he called vibrational medicine. He believed that every cell in the human body resonates at a specific frequency and that diseases could be understood as imbalances in this vibrational harmony. According to Tesla, Jesus, with his superior knowledge of natural frequencies, could manipulate these vibrations to restore health, bringing the body back to its natural state of balance. Today, modern science offers intriguing parallels to this vision. Sound and vibration-based therapies are being explored as alternative treatments. Studies show that certain frequencies can stimulate healing processes in the human body, such as cellular regeneration or inflammation reduction. This aligns with Tesla's idea that healing power lies not only in medicine, but also in the ability to tune the body to its optimal frequencies. Another miracle Tesla reinterpreted was the multiplication of loaves and fishes. He speculated that this event, viewed through a scientific lens, could be related to energy transmutation. Tesla believed the universe is rich in latent energy and that Jesus, understanding these forces, could manipulate them to convert energy into matter. This idea, which seemed fantastical in his time, finds echoes in modern physics, which demonstrates that energy and matter are interchangeable, as expressed in Einstein's famous equation. Tesla also reflected on the account of Jesus walking on water, interpreting it as a possible advanced use of electromagnetic fields. He believed that Jesus could have adjusted the energy field around him to interact with gravity in an unusual way, enabling him to move across the water's surface. Although speculative, this theory illustrates how Tesla sought to integrate science and spirituality, exploring how phenomena that appear miraculous could have explanations rooted in natural laws yet to be understood. The concept of resonance was central to Tesla's vision. He believed that Jesus understood the vibrational frequencies that connect all things in the universe. For Tesla, Jesus' healings and other feats were examples of how energy could be precisely channeled and directed to transform reality. This idea finds support in modern studies of resonance, such as experiments showing how sound waves can organize particles into precise patterns, suggesting that vibrations can indeed shape the physical world. Furthermore, Tesla saw Jesus' teachings on love and kindness as more than mere moral messages for him. They were keys to accessing positive frequencies that harmonize the individual with the universe. He believed that elevated feelings such as compassion and forgiveness created resonances that not only healed, but also connected people to a greater force. This perspective aligns with modern discoveries in neuroscience and psychology, which show how positive emotions can impact physical and mental health, promoting well-being and even accelerating healing processes. Tesla was also fascinated by the transformative power of faith. For him, faith was not merely blind belief, but an alignment with the universal forces that make miracles possible. He believed that Jesus demonstrated humanity's ability to access these forces through an elevated state of consciousness where mind, body, and spirit were in perfect harmony. This state, according to Tesla, could enable extraordinary feats like those attributed to Jesus in biblical texts. The healing touch attributed to Jesus was another area of interest for Tesla. He viewed touch as a form of energy transfer where hands could act as conductors to balance the frequencies within another person's body. This concept is reflected in modern practices such as Reiki and energy therapy, which are based on channeling energy to promote healing and balance. Tesla's studies on electromagnetic fields led him to speculate that Jesus might have understood the energetic structure of the human body at a level we are only beginning to explore. He believed that healing miracles did not defy the laws of nature, but demonstrated a deeper understanding of them. This perspective continues to inspire scientists and spiritualists, seeking a bridge between the physical and spiritual dimensions of existence. Nikola Tesla deeply believed that human emotions were not merely abstract feelings, but real forces vibrating at specific frequencies, capable of impacting the world around us. He saw emotions as part of the vast energetic field permeating the universe, influencing not only the emitter, but also everything in contact with those vibrations. For Tesla, emotions such as love, gratitude, and kindness were not just ethical or religious values, but expressions of harmony that could transform reality. This idea, which Tesla intuited in the early 20th century, finds increasing support in contemporary scientific studies. Neuroscience, for example, has shown that positive emotions like gratitude and love have a direct impact on the brain, activating areas associated with well-being, resilience, and happiness. Additionally, these emotions stimulate the release of hormones such as oxytocin, which strengthens social bonds and reduces stress, contributing to better physical and mental health. Research on heart coherence conducted by the HeartMath Institute further deepens the connection between emotions and energy. These studies reveal that positive feelings create consistent and harmonious patterns in heart rhythms, which in turn influence brain function and the nervous system. This internal harmony can even be measured in the electromagnetic frequencies emitted by the human body, suggesting that a person's emotional state affects not only themselves, but also their surroundings. Tesla believed that negative emotions like anger or fear were dissonances that disrupted the harmonious flow of universal energy. He viewed these emotions as a form of noise, diverting people from their maximum potential to connect with the cosmos. Conversely, positive emotions aligned individuals with the universe's natural frequencies, enabling states of clarity, creativity, and health. This idea resonates with modern practices such as meditation, which focuses on elevated emotions to restore mental and physical balance. A striking example of how emotions can shape reality is the famous experiment with water conducted by researcher Masaru Emoto. He demonstrated that frozen water crystals exposed to positive words or intentions formed symmetrical and aesthetically beautiful patterns, while those exposed to negative emotions produced disordered forms. While controversial, the experiment suggests that emotional vibrations can directly influence matter, aligning with Tesla's view on the energetic impact of emotions. Now imagine applying this logic to your own life. Every thought and emotion you emit is like a wave in a calm lake, rippling outward and touching everything around it. When you choose to vibrate with love, gratitude, or kindness, you are not only benefiting yourself but also contributing to a greater harmony in the world. This is one of the most transformative reflections we can draw from Tesla's vision, that we are active creators of the energy that surrounds us. Gratitude, in particular, plays a powerful role in this process. Research in positive psychology shows that practicing gratitude regularly not only improves mental health, but also strengthens the immune system and increases longevity. These benefits are a direct reflection of how this emotion tunes the body and mind to a frequency of balance and well-being, something Tesla believed was essential for connecting with the universal energy field. Love, according to Tesla, was an even more powerful vibrational force capable of creating deep connections and driving significant transformations. He saw love as the highest frequency a human being could emit, an energy that transcends the individual and resonates with the cosmos. This perspective is supported by recent studies showing how healthy, loving relationships promote not only happiness, but also healing and emotional growth. We invite you to reflect on how your own emotions are shaping your reality at this moment. How are you vibrating? Are your emotions harmonious and uplifting, or are they creating noise that disrupts your connection to what matters most? This introspection can be the first step toward aligning your internal energy with the universal harmony that Tesla believed to be the secret to a fulfilled life. Nikola Tesla believed that biblical stories contained much more than spiritual lessons. To him, many of these narratives were metaphors encoding profound knowledge about natural phenomena and universal laws. This perspective led him to reinterpret famous biblical events not as supernatural miracles, but as demonstrations of humanity's potential to understand and manipulate the forces of nature. This approach transformed his view of the Bible into a rich source of scientific and spiritual inspiration. One of the most intriguing examples of this interpretation is the story of the parting of the Red Sea described in Exodus. In the traditional narrative, Moses, with divine help, separates the waters to allow the Israelites to escape the Egyptian army. Tesla saw this event as a natural phenomenon that could be explained by forces not yet fully understood. He speculated that strong winds, combined with specific tidal alignments, might have created a temporary pathway. This hypothesis has gained support from modern scientists, who suggest that similar phenomena have occurred elsewhere, reinforcing the idea that miracles can be interpretations of extraordinary natural events. The story of Noah's Ark also captured Tesla's attention. He viewed it not as a literal narrative, but as an allegory of human survival during times of crisis. Tesla interpreted the Ark as a symbol of ingenuity and adaptation, representing an ancient civilization that might have used its advanced knowledge to overcome a significant environmental challenge, such as a catastrophic flood. This perspective aligns with myths from other cultures, such as the Sumerian tale of Gilgamesh, which also describes a great flood and the construction of a vessel to preserve life. These parallels highlight the universality of these stories, suggesting that they may be reflections of real historical events reinterpreted through cultural lenses. Another fascinating example is the crossing of the Jordan River by the Israelites, where the waters were said to have parted to allow their passage. Tesla considered that geological forces, such as earthquakes or landslides, could have temporarily caused this phenomenon, providing a natural explanation for what was narrated as a divine act. This view does not diminish the spiritual power of the story, but connects it to the intrinsic workings of the earth, showing how ancient people observed and interpreted the events around them. Tesla also saw scientific symbolism in stories like the creation of the world described in Genesis. To him, the 7 days were not a literal timeline but a metaphor for the gradual process of organizing the universe out of chaos. He identified similarities between this narrative and scientific principles such as entropy and the evolution of complex systems. This idea finds echoes in other traditions, such as indigenous and Eastern creation myths, which also describe the emergence of order from primordial chaos. Parallels with other cultures reinforce the universality of these messages. In Hindu mythology, The concept of Brahman, the universal essence that connects everything, resembles Tesla's view of the ether as the medium that permeates and unites the cosmos. The Norse myth of Yggdrasil, the tree that sustains the worlds, resonates with the idea that everything is interconnected through a common energetic system. These similarities suggest that, regardless of culture, humans have always sought to understand their place in the universe through narratives that connect the material to the spiritual. Tesla believed that these biblical and mythological stories were not merely records of events but also sources of wisdom encoding ancient scientific discoveries. He speculated that past civilizations might have understood natural phenomena in ways that modern science is only beginning to rediscover. For him, the symbolism in these texts was an invitation to explore the mysteries of the universe with an open mind, uniting reason and intuition. Another example often mentioned by Tesla was the event of the pillar of fire and cloud that guided the Israelites during their journey in the desert. He interpreted this description as a reference to atmospheric phenomena, such as electrical storms or volcanic eruptions, which may have been seen as divine manifestations. Once again, he saw in this a reflection of the interconnectedness between the human and the natural, illustrating how ancient peoples interpreted powerful forces through spirituality. This approach also extends to the New Testament, where Tesla believed that many of Jesus' miracles, such as turning water into wine, could be understood as symbolic representations or even advanced demonstrations of energy manipulation. He saw in these narratives not just spiritual lessons, but also clues to a deeper understanding of natural laws. Subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of discoveries that connect science, spirituality, and the mysteries of the universe. Leave your comment below. We want to know how you see this union between reason and faith and which ideas resonated most with you. And don't forget to share this video with friends and family.